Yeah, the big upgrade button, this is not the one. There is a huge upgrade button. It's not the one we want, but this right here. Utilize a tribe. I think we're going to have to just be okay with controlling this indirectly. I think we're going to give away this territory, you guys. Ditch and let the vassals pay for it. That's what I'm thinking, especially right now. Yeah, we're just gonna keep granting this stuff. Now, do these guys become tribals? Because he's holding it. He's not a feudal lord. Otherwise, like, this guy doesn't hold anything else. He's just got the one earldom over here. Is he gonna get value for it? We got no country control, but presumably it's gonna have to be all right. Good way, it's easier for them to feudalize as the subject of a feudal lord. Okay. I'm just gonna keep giving away all the territory. And then we'll see what we can retake later on. In the generations down the road. So we're having a lot of individual little counts. No one's going to be terribly powerful, which is what we're looking to do.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
We're going to have to check our duchy situation as well, because there's a possibility we have too many duchies. We can always plot and scheme and revoke and things to get back key titles that we care about. Oh, did I go down to 5 to 7? I did go a little too much. Air was a castle? No. We haven't advanced time. No, it's fine. You know what? It's fine. Just revoke murder or revoke immediately. Wow, you guys are kill happy. I can't revoke because it's probably his only title. Actually, yeah. Or something about the laws? No, our laws are okay. You know what? Let's not save scum, but let's murder him. Like, sorry, bro, I made a mistake. Just a prank, bro. That's all. You know what? Oh, wait. Shit, did I have to do it this way? I did it the CK2 way, where you send a bribe. I did it the CK2 way, where you send a bribe first. Let me see if she'll accept now, though, like, if we let a little bit of time go by. Was that her? That might have been her. No, it's not. It's Deirdre. Oh! Here she comes. Okay. So it still worked the same way. Good, 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 good. Up to 80% success chance. Could bribe another one. You know what? Do it. Yeah, we do need a new physician. Reset. Find people in our court. Oh, yeah. Still not a lot of good selections. We'll just search again. Hope we find something decent. We've got the money. Yes, let's usurp the Kingdom of Alba for sure. How come I can't do it? They are fighting a war. Okay. I just inherited Galloway again. Which is a castle holding, so we'll hold on to it. Council, you are converting. You are converting. You are building control up. I'm going to move you to Galloway, actually. Court physician. Oh! Duchess Berta with a 16. Or Aletta with a 15. We just... Sir Thunder, you're 2 seconds too late. We did actually just try to Kingdom. Alba is in another war, so I can't currently usurp the title. We have to wait for that war to be over, so we're going to have to keep checking, which is kind of a little annoying. Oh, how are we going to do with duchy titles? I don't actually have a warning that I have too many duchy titles because, yeah, we don't have them. We could usurp some, and we may, but I'm going to wait right now because I'm hoping to get the kingdom first, so we may look at that. Well, that had 3 stars. I was only looking at the learning. That's true. I wasn't looking at the physician trait. She's only got the level 1. Did someone else have a 3? I keep forgetting that they may already have the physician trait, and we should take a look at those. But it's going to be okay. Succession laws. So we do have the limited crown authority, which is the best we can have. Succession is still in Confederate partition. We can't do anything about that. So there's going to be some pretty devastating breakups when this happens. Right now, we only have 1 kingdom. That's the thing with not usurping. I think he's still my only heir. If we look, is it here? Succession? Yeah, right now, my son, Green Eyes, who's currently in prison, has got everything. Now, once he actually gets these titles, I don't know if he'll be, like, let out of prison or whatnot. Oh, yes, let's convert our wife to witchcraft. He does still have money. Let me gift him some more. So now he'll have 100 gold. I don't know if that's going to be enough to let him out. I don't know if his wife is going to let him out. I mean, his wife imprisoned him because he was cheating on her with his own sisters. Plural. He was cheating on his wife with his sisters. These things happen. Tell us what, I don't know what would happen if we did that. With you, who's your heir? Prince Eudes, who's your son, right? Oh yeah, I think we looked at scheming for her. Our chance to kill her was pretty low. We might just have to try it again, though. We will see. Count Joffrey here is considered powerful. He does actually have pretty good martial. Let's assign it that, and he can work to generate some more stuff. After we murder the count that we just gave Ayrshire to, just, for funsies, we'll take another look at murdering her. No longer an agent in the scheme. Oh, we're still at 95%, though. That's going to be okay. Yeah, 15% of the time. Yeah, and I think like a 23% chance to not get caught was pretty poor. Oh, right. You know what? Let me bring you back. We're going to have you support schemes. I don't think it's going to change our stats on this scheme, really, but maybe for the next one. We were looking for secrets over here because we were maybe going to see if we can get some help for the Independence faction, which we are still here. 164%. I don't really want to press this, though. I want more people in on this. I don't want to fight it myself. How do you all have a single heir in this game? Because I've only got, basically, I only had the 1 son. That's what made the difference. Pretty okay with some of these. Titles can be usurped, can modify contracts. Do it. I can pilgrimage, sure. Can't change that. We've got some low control. I could increase opinions of someone. You know what? It's probably worth just doing. Knights and peasants. Oh, there, Earl Edelbert. We're going to go ahead and try to kill him and retake the title. Unless he's had a king in the meantime. Or kid in the meantime. No, there we go. So we've got Kyle over here. So we've got that. We're at 7 of 7, which is our limit with our wife helping us. So we will have direct control over this. A little annoying because I keep wanting to click on the blue name tag. But the blue name tag isn't actually the clickable part. So you can see when I click here, it actually selects Carrick over here. Or Mabel. So we got to click that. Alright, so this is ours now. Because we can. We do have money. We could develop the capital. Actually, what I'm going to do with my money right now is we're going to level up some of these. In fact, I will even, just for the joke, I will get our spears over here. So we'll have our Brittany spears. We'll put them into play. I'm going to level you up one time. And I'm going to level you up as well. Okay, spend some money on some more men-at-arms, which will be useful for the next war, which is definitely going to be a thing. We are streaming for another 4 minutes. I have not seen the Warhorse events. Yo. Getting ahead. Alright, what's going on here? Both Queen Constance of Burgundy and I are held in esteem by our liege, Empress Almodus. However, when it comes to handing out titles, honor, and wealth, one of us is always first among equals. The upcoming gathering at Paris Castle gives me a chance to ensure that I'm the one with the Empress's favor. Smooth talker, this should be easy. So this is the diplomacy challenge. 58% of getting a hook on the Empress. Can I use a hook to press my independence claim? Okay, so this is a 58% chance of a hook. This, which is diplomacy or learning channel, is a 64% chance. Getting a little better. Or we should make friends with fellow vassals, which might help. I'm going to go learning challenge. Is most impressed with Constance. Boo! Lost opinion. Boo! Suck. You have a blind daughter? Was she blind at birth? Wow. Huh. My queen, or the Empress, where does she actually rule? Ile-de-France. Okay. The murder scheme went. Who else was I gonna murder? Oh, wait. Okay. Out of curiosity, if we want to murder my son's wife, yeah, 5% chance. So that's a no-go. And that's with my spy helping the sport schemes, which is obviously no good. Let's send you back to Ile-de-France, see if you can find some more secrets. Check your dynasty tree, I bet it's massive. Yeah, does it even branch, is the question. What? Okay. Oh, it's the middle mouse button. I mean, it could be bigger. Is there anything I can do with her directly here? So apparently I can also try to convert my liege to witchcraft. Now that's very interesting. Fabricate hook, 72%. Okay, let's try this. It looks like fabricate hook I can't invite more people to, but that'll have to be okay. Change of plans then. Let me bring my spy master back to... because this is a hostile scheme. Take a look at what this does. I think I just escaped out of something. There you go. Spy master, okay. She's craven as well. Alright, if we can get a hook on her, I'm not sure which then hook that. Well, and that's true, because I would know a secret. Lifestyle learning and piety. I'll just consult. We'll just get the learning. That's going to be okay. Twin branch, bro. Yeah, we could turn her into a witch, and then because we knew her secret, we could do that. But, I mean, she would also know that I'm a witch at that point, so... What is this? Mercenary contract expiring soon. Oh, right! Yeah, but I've already, like, dropped them. That's gonna be fine. The scandal. What now? Okay, it's just people are cheating. As long as it's not, like, more things about my kids having sex with each other. French traditions are spreading. That's good. Let's keep doing this. I'll just work down here first. So I don't know if Daniel or Alistorn or someone is still in the chat. I wonder if this is similar to why I lost the County of Anjou before. Because here's the thing. I actually directly controlled Galloway and Ayrshire. They were my counties. My counties that I personally controlled. I was not in a war. She's a Norse Adamite. I gotta say, she looks awesome. 100% 10 out of 10. Very cool look. Very cool look. But why? Look at this Adamite too. Jesus. Perverts out there. But why? I have a no nudity thing set up. Wait. She is single. I mean, I have to get rid of my spouse. But why? Oh, my spouse is my soulmate, you guys. I'm not gonna divorce or murder my wife. She's my soulmate. I'm not gonna do that. There was a warning about... Yeah, but here's the thing. There was a warning about losing some vassals when they died, but that's not what happened. They didn't die and flip over. And more importantly, again, Galloway and Ayrshire were my counties. They were not vassals. I was at 7-7 domain. These two went. I think this is a bug similar to why we lost Anjou in the first place, just randomly. We just, like, had the county and then we didn't. We weren't in a war. There was other wars going on, but it was the wrong thing. Yeah, I know there was a faction. I don't know why you're all capsing this, Hazard, because this is not actually relevant in any way to what's going on here. I mean, I can just declare on her, but I shouldn't have to. I can't holy war for a kingdom because I've already done it once per lifetime. So now all I can do is holy war for a duchy. I'm not going to reload the save, because it's okay. We can just do this again. It's fine. It's just going to be part of the story. But I think we can all agree that this is a bug, right? A lot of people are saying reload, but I don't know what we reload to, so hold on. Lost Scotland. A lot of people are saying this is silly. Check the history of the title. I mean, that's not a bad way of doing it. Is it the book here, right? Well, that's the wrong history. But like, if we take a look at, say, Galloway, over here, check the history. So there's me. I got it here. Conquered. She conquered land that she wasn't at war against. So there's something weird there. Yeah, she got the kingdom, but again, she didn't get all of it. Yeah, there's something there. If we reload, let's just reload for a sec here. So that's the 1st of January. Where are we? We're 13th of February. So at this point, if we reload this, whatever war was going on that caused us to lose this land, it was active. I think that's one of the reasons we couldn't usurp Scotland, is because there is a war going on. But regardless of that fact, So how would be the best way to find what I'm looking for here? So you can see, Ayrshire and Kyle I control directly. And if I look at the Kingdom of Alba... So this is the King of Alba currently. And this is de jure Alba / de jure Scotland, that's fine. And he's in a war against someone for the conquest of Cheshire, which isn't even like anything we care about. He's allied there. Check the war. She's not even on... Is this her? No. Just had, like, longer blonde hair, so I thought maybe. What the hell is she? I'm just gonna fast forward here. Well, this is completely different. Oh, that's interesting. The populist uprising here is against my liege. This is a completely different outcome than before. And now I'm gonna die for some reason? Here, we'll become healthy. And then we're gonna switch to medicine focus. I mean, this is a peasant revolt, but what happened before wasn't. And peasant revolts are just to, like, lower control. And now Green Ice has been executed. So, but my heir, it's actually not so bad. Because my heir is now Prince Eudes, who is also the heir of Burgundy. But you can see, like, now we're, okay, so we lost all of Scotland randomly in early February. It is now August, and we haven't lost anything here. And Scotland is reformed. We might have, this time we might have dodged the bug, or whatever. I have to assume it's a bug. Even if it's supposed to happen, it's not explained properly, so there is at least a presentation bug. But I'm going to propose that whatever causes us to lose all that land randomly for no reason is probably a bug. I can't say definitively, there might have been something going on, but it at least on some level, it has to be a bug. At this point, it's August, so it feels like we've dodged that bug for whatever value that might be. I don't know if this is a better version of the save, though. We dodged a bug, but now we have other, like, weird-ass shit going on that we didn't have to deal with the first time. I don't know what the witch's name is. I'd have to compare the save before and after. Like, I have to make a version of this save, load the other one, go find the witch, and do this. We're gonna put a cut in here because we're over time anyway. We are gonna continue this campaign, Crusader Kings 3, on Saturday. What version of the save we start from, I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, I mean, I'll making another version of the save here. This is what LS. This is, I think, our 5th live stream. Have Scotland, but maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided how I'm going to keep the save going. If we go... Why doesn't it know this twice? Also, one time I loaded up the game, and when I hit load game, every save had the same name. Which was weird. There's 2 copies of Lost Scotland as well. I don't know if some of it may have to do with cloud saves. But yeah, so this woman... Alright. Where's my window over here? I want to be able to type. Queen... It's Vigdis of House Svarti. She's 26 year old with 23 martial. Just to be able to confirm that it's her. and I'm not confused about things. There's a peasant leader, so it must have been a peasant revolt, but against my king that flipped things. That must have just been that, right? So if we go back to okay, I need to make sure I keep a copy of the January 1 save over here, where things aren't wacky yet. Maybe France auto-conceded revolt and that include costing me land. Okay, that might be the best explanation. Unless 05 Jan 1 save. That might be the best thing. Maybe the king got an ultimatum to give up land, and that included over there, but... Oh, so now let's look for a character, reset everything. No, like, show me all. And her name, and that's probably all it is probably she's just a random peasant revolt, isn't she? There's multiple Smarties. Not going to help things. Adult, female, sort by Marshall. Yeah, she doesn't exist. There's no 23 Marshall character here, so it must be someone spawned as part of the peasant revolt. She didn't have any parents. Yeah, if the liege is going to give away your land, she can event. Yeah, so, okay. I'm going to call that, like, not actually a bug. There was a legitimate reason why the territory went away. But it's horrifically presented and should be considered a bug from a communicating with the player perspective. Even if it was not a game rule bug, right? It may have been within game rules. And that must be the reason we lost Anjou that time as well. So I don't know which version of the save we're going to continue with on Saturday. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just start from this January save and just be like, whatever happens, happens. Anjou is different? Yeah. No bug, you just got screwed. I mean, that might be the best interpretation. I like what Ro is saying there. If it's working as designed, but designed as dumb, it's a bug. I mean, the design of like and yeah, this is still Alba. It hasn't flipped to Scotland yet, so we'll see what happens there. If, yeah, I think it would be more of a presentation shortfall. And it's also not particularly fun for a player to, like, lose territory without a decision or a war that the player can control. I don't know. If we create the Kingdom of Scotland, I don't know what will happen there. The problem is the Kingdom of Alba is currently fighting a war, and as a result, I cannot do anything. He's fighting some insignificant war, but I can't usurp the kingdom now anyway. Whether or not it would change what happened to land, I'm not even sure if that's the case. It may or may not have changed the land giveaway situation. Who's ruling the Isle of Man? Oh, I don't know. Someone we gave the territory to. Benoit. Count Benoit. Maybe the revolt should go to the lowest landholder first. The options end up being least. I mean, maybe, but part of the issue, of course, is that the revolt, like, covered a lot of different people's land. It wasn't just exclusively me. Factions against Liege. Oh, he's got 1 million of them. So, if I hit this, it's interesting. I can send an ultimatum in 3 months, but it also lets me push this button now. Do I have to wait 3 months, or do I not have to wait 3 months? Yeah, there's the Pictish one, which is probably it might be this Pictish Adamite. That may have been the one that popped. I'm not sure. Well, technically, she was a Norse Adamite. She was not a Pictish Adamite, although I don't know. Like, it's possible there's a mishmash of cultures that can be involved when it actually triggers. But she was a Norse Adamite. Now, some of these, so I'm not sure what determines that. Yeah, it was a nudist revolution. So, I mean, I know if you're a human player... where was it just saying that? The demands can be sent in spite of discontent and mission and faction military threshold. It doesn't say anything about being able to avoid the 3-month timer, but it must be the case. I just wish I wasn't the only member, and I don't know if I want to actually push it. It must be because it's a player, but it's not. That's not actually what the words say. So again, I think it's another display issue. It says I can ignore the military power and the discontent limits. It doesn't say I can ignore this timer, but that must just be tied into that. And that'll be the other thing we can decide next time we do. Here, if we, like, out of curiosity, if we hit the button, let me unpause and see what the war looks like. What if he just says yes, then maybe we'll keep this. Independence accepted. Because I was going to say, we might just be able to fight the war and win. It turns out it's moot point, so we're just independent now. So that's great. Green Eyes is still alive, although we can't ransom him or do anything of the sort. The timer's tied to the discontent level. Oh, I see. So, again, we'll have to decide what version of this we go with. We might go with the original one where we randomly lost territory, because it's actually kind of fun and interesting. We might start with the one where they're independent. I don't want to be an independent Brittany. What I want to do is I want to become Scotland. I want to usurp the title of Alba, which Alba is tied to the culture. I'm not sure, since we're French culture, if we usurp the title of Alba, I don't know what it'll be called. If it'll be still Alba, if it'll be called Scotland, if it'll be called Écosse. But of course, we can always rename things, right? Like we can rename the Kingdom of Brittany to whatever we want. So the same thing. If we become Scotland, we can call ourselves Scotland or anything we'd like when we go. The big question is going to be which run is most fun. Which version of these is the most fun? And I don't know what that's going to be. And I agree, someone in chat said, since it doesn't seem like the first outcome was a bug, again, that took a lot out of player control in a way that felt really stupid. Since it's not, but it's sort of as intended. Maybe we go with that because it's not a true bug. And that would be the least save scummy way to do it. But ultimately, the question is going to have to be, which one of these saves is the most interesting? Brittany with spears. It's not a bug, but it's dumb. And I agree, it's not a bug, but it was really dumb. And probably something that's going to have to be adjusted in some form going forward. I don't know what the fix for it will be, but I think we can agree that what happened needs to be fixed, and therefore, whether or not it was intended, maybe we should still count it as a bug. But I am actually tempted to maybe continue with the original save, the one where weird-ass shit happened. Being independent's pretty cool. On the other hand, we're going to have a really hard time with our independence because of the culture and religious mishmash that is Scotland. Definitely a bug because the revolt must have been against the former Queen of Scotland. Well, that's possible, too. The bug because you had no idea. I mean, that's true. I had literally no ability to do anything about it one way or another. The game just basically said, haha, you lose now. Theoretically, if that was my only land... Hey, yeah! If I had said, you know what, I'm going to give away everything in Brittany, I'm just going to keep land in Scotland, we're going to commit to the idea of Scotland, and then I just instantly lose all my titles in Scotland, it would just game over me. With no player input at all. Yeah, you would lose. You would have lost. I'm going to officially decide that the outcome of us losing land with 0 player interaction, I am going to consider that to be buggy. Whether or not it was it's sort of intended, I'm going to consider it to be a bad design and fall within buggy terrain. So I'm going to say that that save is not valid. I think that's probably the best assessment of that. There was no warning, there was no player interaction, it was just the game. And yeah, we could have just game overed instantly. For no good reason whatsoever. Yeah. Because really, the king should have said, listen, I've got this peasant uprising, and they want this land, so you give them this land, and I should be able to say, no, fuck you, and I declare independence now. I'll fight for my own land. That would have been sort of the best sort of player, the ability for the player to not be railroaded. So I'm going to suggest that's what we did. The king said, hey, listen, I've got this peasant revolt, and they want me to give away all this land to them. And I'm going to say, you know what? No, if you can't defend this land, I'm going to do it on my own. I want to become independent. And the king, or the empress, I suppose, the empress is such a pushover, she's like, fine, you can be independent. You deal with it. I'm going to be like, you're goddamn right I am. I think I like this story the best now. I think I like this the best. And yeah, so this is different than this. Realm would lose land when vassals die. We did have that warning before, but that's not what happened here. Because we still have this, and this, yeah, a different situation. I think I like this story the best. And really, that's what it comes down to. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story, right? Just going to fit Hamilton quotes into every stream we do from now on. Okay, we're going to wrap it up now. We're 20 minutes over time. But we did have some interesting questions to answer. Both about the game and also about ourselves. You know, what do we consider to be... what do we consider to be the most correct situation in this game? And if we had the devs' ear and how we would want them to have done this, I think this is closest to the outcome that we would feel to be most correct. It's not like we're going to have an easy time. We're going to have massive problems with the fact that none of the culture is right and none of the religion is right. We might just lose all of Scotland. The safest thing would have been go with the save where we randomly lost some territory. We're still part of Francia. Just declare another war for some duchies and just rebuild it all like that, bit by bit. That would be the easiest and most stable way to do it. This is going to be dumb and bad. And therefore we're going to do it. We could lose all this and just find ourselves being back over here, maybe with a little bit of Cornwall, and that we could be reset back to that. But I'd be okay with it, because at least that would be within our hands, within our control. Our mistakes to make. All right, we're going to raid Kiss for Luck's channel. She's playing Crusader Kings 3 right now. We're going to raid her, give her lots of love. I'm going to see you on Saturday for more Crusader Kings. I think we're going to continue from this save. And then I'll see you then. And then next Monday is Motorsport Manager. Next Wednesday is going to be some Flight Simulator stuff. But Saturday is more Crusader Kings. See you in a few days. And give her some love. Bye-bye. It's still doing it. Well, one of them's been executed. But yeah.